Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So with that said, this week you have the Fool card as your key to the week. So what do you need to know about this week? Permeating everything is this surprising, shocking, rebellious, energetic nature. And also, whenever the Fool card shows up, it means that your life is in some way, shape or form about to be diverted, right? So imagine your life as like a sat-nav journey, right? And then the Fool shows up and it's like, oh, okay, rerouting, and we go off in a different direction. Now, this is going to permeate through all of the different sectors that we're about to look at. But what you're being asked to do is to do everything or to go in a new direction, to find a new way to do whatever it is that you need to do. Like, so in all of the sectors of your life that we're going to look at, find a new way to do it, or find it, you know, or maybe something or someone new is being introduced to you over the course of this week. So for your actions and your options, you have the Three of Swords, right? So this is about letting go. This is, you are being asked to find new ways to let go of things. You're finding new ways to separate yourself from what doesn't serve you, from who is no longer enhancing your life, from, and when I say like enhancing your life, this isn't about whether people benefit you or not. It's just about removing people that are either not contributing to your growth or holding you back in some way, shape or form. And let's face it, you know, whichever one of those things they're doing, they're both kind of the same thing. It's that same kind of energy. Your actions and your options with the Three of Swords, finding new ways to separate yourself from your history or your baggage, whatever it is that you have been holding on to, whether this is a person, whether it's an event, whether it's an emotion, you know, tied to a specific event. This is about learning to really traverse that energy and say, right, okay, I'm going to find a new way to release this. Finding new ways to release things in your life, or to be active about releasing things from your life. This is a great week for it. For your communications and conversations, finding new ways to communicate who you are at a base level, who you are at a heart space level, how it is that you really show up in the world, and what it is that you really communicate about your wants, your needs, your desires, what your heart truly wants. So this is a great week to speak to people, you know, to speak to anybody that is a love interest, anybody that is a partner or a collaborator of any sort. This is the week for you to really voice what your opinions are, but more importantly than your opinions, what your desires are, what it is that you truly want, how it is that you want people to know you, what it is that you want people to know about your heart, what it is that you know, want people to know about sharing the source of your strength. So when people say to you, how come you're so strong? How are you able to do this? How are you, you know, how have you survived that? This is the week where you show them, right? This is the week where you tell them, finding new ways to open up, you know, all of that soft, squidgy middle that you have, right? This is the week for you to do that. This is the week for you to share it. For your money and materials, you have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So in terms of money, this isn't necessarily about finding new ways to earn money. It's more about finding new ways to invest your money. So this could be literally investing, but it could also be maybe looking at what you spend out on that you're no longer using. Maybe this could see you paying attention to your yeah, you know, paying attention to what it is that you're, you know, that you're paying out for that you don't use. This could see you really paying attention to where you're an impulse spender, like, you know, and maybe finding ways to let go of that and phase it out. This could also see you really paying attention to how you invest your money. Do you just put it in a savings account and then, you know, kind of forget about it, or do you actively invest it? This is the week for you to really look at how you can maximize the returns on any money that you do have, or any money that is coming in for you. Now, when it comes to your physical health, your Queen of Pentacles, for me, she's very much a Virgo ruled. So this could see you looking at your digestive system. This could see you paying attention to the foods that you eat, paying attention to how those specific foods affect your mood. As an example, I don't know whether it was you guys that I said this to last week, but for me personally, I love spicy food and I love dairy, but when I eat too much of them, I get itchy, right? So I end up having to take an antihistamine. So paying attention to those sorts of things this week, like whatever you're eating or whatever you like to eat, how are those things affecting your physical health or your body? And finally, for your home, for your materials, it looks like this week there's going to be something that's coming back onto the cards, right? So maybe this is something that you're welcoming back into the home. You know, again, another example, maybe you used to buy yourself fresh flowers once a week, but you stopped doing that during the lockdown. Maybe this is finding a way to introduce that. It's about beautifying your environment, but in a very small, sort of sustainable way. And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you could be paying attention to your relationship style this week. It does look like a lot of you are maybe looking over previous relationships that you've had, especially if you're single. This week could see you really paying attention to where it is that you've given too much, where it is that you might have overreached, where it is that you might have expected too much from somebody else instead of, you know, maybe this highlights to you where you look for a different experience to the one that is available from the partner that you currently have. For those of you that are partnered, that could really see you paying attention to that this week. Where is it that I expect too much of this person, and where is it that I haven't actually told this person what I, you know, do want or need or expect from them? This could see you balancing your wants and needs when it comes to the relationship this week as well, and it could see you very pensive about how to get that from the relationship that you're in, or really considering, am I ever going to be able to get it from the relationship that I have or the one that I want? So it's going to be a really interesting week for you guys. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Take care, and I'll see you soon.